Salute, salute. Salute, America. Salute, Uncut Squad. Salute to the UK. Salute to all independent viewers who at this time I'm going to ask to hit that subscribe button. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers, and hospitality goes a long way. Please at this time hit that subscribe button. I was going to stay in the dark for this one, y'all. But God said let there be light. You know, at first, I really didn't know how or if I wanted to do this. Salute to the UK. If I didn't say the UK, salute to the UK. Definitely salute to the UK. You know what I'm saying? And salute to the female listeners, the lady listeners. And before I get into my message, look, y'all know how it is on social media. When you're speaking spiritually, they don't want to see unity. Alright? So at this time, they're not letting me tag my videos to where I can get them out in the algorithm. So I'm going to ask all my viewers to at least share with 2 people. After you watch this video, share with 2 people. And ask them to share with 2 people. Become my algorithm. We're smarter than computers. Now, something came over me and I was like, God, I don't think I'm the man for this message. And God told me, yes, you are. And I went back to God and I said, but God, I'm not pure like that. I'm learning. And he came back and told me that's exactly why I chose you. Because I'm an average Joe. And most of us are average Joes. And you have to hear it from a reflection of someone who resembles you. Someone you can identify with. So here we go. I didn't want to do this. And I'm going to do my best. And here's my disclaimer. I'm only a vessel. I'm only a vessel. But I want my blessings. So I'm not going to fight God on this. Here we go. When is the last time you actually waited on God? Let me ask you again. When is the last time you actually waited on God? Let's put flesh aside. This is spiritual. This is spiritual. Let's put religion aside. This is spiritual. Excuse me, y'all. When is the last time you waited on God? A lot of y'all like, I'm waiting on God right now. And then I'm going to say, a lot of y'all are blind. Because God sent you your ways. God sent you your way out. When is the last time you waited on God without allowing your flesh to interfere with God's manifestation? The person you call your best friend, the person who knows all your secrets, the person you gave your heart to, the people you love, the children you bring into the world from whom you choose to be fruitful and multiply from. When is the last time you actually waited on God? To those who are 35 and up and still hoping to be married one day, but you're in and out of relationships and you've got different baby daddies, and this ain't no shade because I've got different baby mamas. I am an average Joe. See, I ain't want to do this video. How strong is my conviction? I shall not throw rocks in a glass house. But you'll be surprised who God used for a tool. So I'm going to move forward with this. When is the last time you waited on God? If a majority of us waited on God, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in. If a majority of us waited on God, we'd already be enjoying our blessing rather than looking for a blessing. If a majority of us actually waited on God, we would have been prepared already instead of preparing. If a lot of us would have waited on God, we'd be showing growth right now rather than growing. If a lot of us waited on God, we'd be understanding rather than still looking for closure. If a lot of us waited on God, we'd be happy and joyful rather than being sad and depressed. If a lot of us waited on God, we would not be going through separation. We would not be missing our children. We would not be going through divorce. We would not be facing economic challenges. We would not be facing housing stabilities. We would not be receiving the butt kicking we're receiving. Now, I told y'all in the beginning I didn't know where this is going to come from, but y'all know the spirit move. It's not like the 12 disciples were saints, and I'm not a saint, but I'm a willing soul. The flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. When is the last time your flesh was weak enough to allow your spirit to be willing enough to wait on God? Yeah. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. See, our way is no way, but his way is the way. When is the last time a lot of people around here, public housing, rent a little bit of nothing, been on public housing for 20 years, and still running around here saying, I'm waiting on God to bless me? You've been in your blessing for 20 years. What did you do to take advantage of the blessing? You know how much money you should have saved up? You know what type of moves you should be able to make rather than putting rims on a car or a truck and some music and painting it? Are you serious? Are we serious right now? Are we serious? When is the last time you waited on God? See, we allow our flesh to get in the way. Sometimes we allow our flesh to say, hey, that looks good to me. But see, it's not heaven sent. It's flesh. Okay? It has nothing to do with spirituality. It has nothing to do with walking upright. It has everything to do with adhering to the flesh and ignoring the spirit. Because everything that looks good is not good, unless it's coming from your higher power. So again, when is the last time you actually waited on God? Now allow me to channel my inner Cat Williams and answer that for you.
Never in the history of niggerdom. Never in the history of niggerdom.
Exactly. And I'm guilty of that too. Wait on God. You tired of being hurt? Wait on God. You tired of suffering? Wait on God. You tired of being deceived? Wait on God. You tired of being lied to? Wait on God. You tired of being lied on? Wait of God. Wait on God. Wait on God. This earth owes you nothing, but your spirit owes God everything if you want your blessing. So I hope this touched somebody today or tonight. I didn't know where this was going to go, but y'all better understand you need to wait on God. Don't force your hand. Don't force your hand. Don't jump into anything that's not heaven sent. And another thing, don't close yourself up due to being hurt and not allow yourself to process God's love. None of us were meant to be alone. When he made Adam, he made Eve. None of us were meant to be alone. So if you got the mind state that, hey, I'm all right being alone, then ask God to work on your mentality. because you just may be a good person for somebody, but it starts within you. That mindset is already toxic. Again, I didn't know where it's gonna come from, but y'all wait on God, man. Wait on God. Wait on God. I'm not saying have a bill due and don't have no source of income and wait on God. No. No. You get up and exercise the God in you. But when it comes to making decisions about who you're going to share your energy with, who you're going to give your time to, who you're going to give your heart to, who's going to know your secrets, who are you going to let into your social circle, who you're going to share your desires with. Man, to death do us part, man. Wait on God. With that being said, y'all stay real, stay woke, stay uncut, be inspired, be great, be you. Y'all get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one with your higher powers. Huh? Get your one-on-one with your creator. Stay protected. Stay blessed up. Stay prayed up. Stay meditated up. And stay subscribed to this channel so we can grow spiritually. Ashe. Wait on God.